welcome to this new Oceanwide Expeditions webinar. My name is Franklin Braeckman and I am happy to tell you everything you need to know about our fleet of ice-strengthened vessels. As you know, Oceanwide specializes in bringing you to these incredible locations in both the Arctic and Antarctica and to help you to reach these wonderful locations. Now, to do so, of course, we need a fleet of special ice-strengthened vessels. Important remark about these vessels is that Oceanwide is the owner of all these vessels, which makes it for us very easy to adapt our program to customer demand, but also to offer charter possibilities to agents if required. Now, let's start with the vessels. The idea is that the vessels is, well, it's our base camp, is the place where we eat, we sleep, we live and we travel for several days or weeks, depending on the trip. And that's where we start all of our activities. Activities like photography workshop, like Zodiac cruising, mountaineering, snowshoeing, hiking, shore walks, kayaking, even camping in Antarctica or polar diving also. So many possibilities. But it all starts with one of these vessels. So here it is, the entire fleet. The Rembrandt van Rijn, the sailing vessel, the Plancius, Ortelius, Hondius, and Janssonius. And I will immediately start with the Rembrandt. As you can see, beautiful sailing vessel. This ship was built originally in 1947, but then rebuilt as a three-mast passenger schooner in the Netherlands in 1994. Now we have 16 cabins on the Rembrandt for a maximum of 33 passengers. The Rembrandt has, of course, a restaurant or dining that is also used as a lecture room that I will show in a minute, and of course a bar or lounge where you can relax with the other passengers. You will see on this deck plan that we have three types of cabins on the Rembrandt. We have a triple cabin, we have 9 twin porthole cabins, and 6 twin inside cabins. To give you a better idea of how it looks, this is an image of the triple porthole cabin, the twin private porthole cabin, and the twin inside cabin without the porthole. Now, very important for all the cabins is that we have private shower and toilet facilities in every cabin. As you can see on this next image, is that we bring inflatable rubber crafts with us, the Zodiacs as we call them. And this enables us to get out, to get on land or on the water for wildlife viewings or landings. We have the Rembrandt has an open deck, a very easy accessible open deck that can also be used while sailing, as you can see on this image. So you have a lot of space to get out there and to have a look at the wonderful sceneries where we sail in the Arctic, because the Rembrandt only sails in the Arctic, also an important thing. So that would be in Greenland, in Svalbard, or in North Norway. You see this image is, the Rembrandt is sailing, which is something that we try to do as much as possible, but obviously it all depends on wind and location. Next image is an image of the lecture room and restaurant used for boats. As you can see on the screens on the wall, we use it for lectures, but that's also where you will have dinner with the other passengers. This gives you an idea of how the bar looks like. And here she is, the beautiful Rembrandt van Rijn with, well, under sail in this time. Now, the next vessel, Plancius. Beautiful ship, originally built in 1976 as a research vessel for the Royal Dutch Navy. The ship sailed for the Dutch Navy until June 2004 and was then purchased and completely rebuilt as a passenger vessel by Oceanwide Expeditions in 2009. The Plancius has a maximum capacity of 108 passengers in 50 cabins. Here, another beautiful image of the Plancius, where she should be in the ice. And you also see here the two gangways at the side used to get on and off the Zodiacs. Now, this gives you an idea of the different decks we have. On deck 5, we have an observation lounge, also used as lecture room, and then the different cabins. You find the deck plan and description of all cabins also on our website. But as you can see, we have quadruple porthole cabins, twin porthole cabins, 25 twin window cabins on the Plancius, 2 twin deluxe, and 10 twin superior cabins. Here you have a twin porthole cabin, followed by a twin window cabin, quite obviously. Here you see an example of the deluxe cabin. Deluxe, as you see, is placed in a corner, so you have windows on both sides. The superior cabins, so as from superior cabin, you have a double bed, as you can see on this image. Same cabin, different angle. And here it is, the observation lounge. So that's a place where you will be meeting the other passengers, where you have the bar, you have access to the library, and also, for example, the evening recap will be given. Same place. That's an example of the dining room on the Plancius, which we also use as a lecture room. Next vessel, the Ortelius. The Ortelius used to be a special purpose vessel for the Russian Academy of Science, but has also been entirely refurbished as a passenger vessel for Oceanwide Expeditions. Same as on the Plancius, we have a maximum capacity of 108 passengers in 50 cabins. The average cruising speed is about 10.5 knots. Now, what makes the Ortelius special, you can see on this image that we can bring helicopters on this ship. Also on the next image, it's very clear that helicopters can be brought on the Ortelius. But on this image, you can also see how much deck space we have outside to be able to look at wildlife and the scenery from all angles. Now, helicopters, why would we bring helicopters? Well, this is how it works, just to give you an idea. So beautiful, beautiful images of how the helicopters can be used straight from the Ortelius to be able to reach certain landing sites that are otherwise, well, almost inaccessible, like on the Ross Sea trip or on the Weddell Sea trip, for example, when we try to reach the Emperor Penguin Rookery on Snow Hill. Now, this is the restaurant or the dining room on the Ortelius, part of it anyway. And as you can see, same with the other vessels, we have a lot of different table sizes. So you can choose whether you would like to sit in a smaller or a bigger party. Next image is our deck plan for the Ortelius, and you see that we have a lot of different cabin types here as well. We have 4 quadruple porthole cabins. We have 26 twin porthole cabins, 12 twin windows, 2 twin deluxe, and 6 superior cabins, again with a double bed. But I will show that with an image a bit later. So the observation lounge on deck 6, dining on deck 4, and lecture room on deck 3. So that's an example of the quadruple with porthole windows. The twin, as you can see, very comfortable rooms. Twin windows. Twin deluxe. Again, with the corner, so with windows on both sides, offers a great view. Then the superior, as said before, the superior with the double bed. And here you have the Ortelius, beautiful image of the Ortelius in the ice. All of these vessels are, of course, ice strengthened, same as the next vessel, the Hondius. The Hondius is a newly built vessel, only started sailing in 2019, so quite recently, was newly built for Oceanwide Expeditions. And the Hondius was the first registered Polar Class 6 vessel in the world. So ideal for all these expeditions in the Arctic and in Antarctica. The Hondius has 80 cabins with a maximum capacity of 170 passengers. The average operation speed is about 15 knots. You have another beautiful image of the Hondius. Now, on this image, you can see I have pointed to a specific location on the shell of the Hondius. And that's what I want to show, the shell doors. We have built 2 shell doors in the Hondius, and that makes it extremely easy to get in and out of the Zodiacs. So when the circumstances allow it, which is most of the cases, we can just, here it is, the image from the inside. You can just walk down the stairs and step into the Zodiac. So it's really easy and really fast also to get all the 170 passengers out on the Zodiacs to be where you should be, out there on the water or on land as much as possible. Of course, we also have the gangways if necessary and to access the Zodiacs. And then you leave and there you are on the Zodiacs in the ice. Here you have an image of the dining room, again with different table sizes, from tables for 2, for 4, for 6, for bigger groups. Whatever you want is available. This image is the observation lounge with the bar at the back, enough space for all of us to, for all passengers to have a seat, to listen to lectures or to recaps, for example. Same thing, debriefs are given on the observation lounge. You have the coffee, tea and soup facility 24/7 and the library at the back of the observation lounge. And of course, the best place of all, outside on deck. You have a lot of deck space. Now, speaking of the decks, here you have an overview of the different decks. Here you have deck 3 and 4, where we have 4 quadruple porthole cabins. Sorry, we have 2 triple cabins, 27 twin porthole cabins and 14 twin window cabins. And then on deck 5, 6, and 7, we have 8 junior suites, 6 grand suites with balcony, 11 twin deluxe, and 8 twin superior cabins. And on deck 5, you have the lecture room and the observation lounge, which we saw with the bar, the coffee corner, and the library. Here it is. That's one of the quadruple porthole cabins. As you can see, very modern and spacious cabins. The triple porthole, twin porthole, followed by the twin window, twin deluxe. As you can see, it's even more spacious. The superior with a double bed, like all superior cabins, the junior suite, and the grand suite with a balcony. Then again, and same thing for all the vessels. All cabins have their private bathroom with shower and all necessary facilities, which is, of course, very comfortable. Now, the last vessel I will show you, and the last vessel of our fleet, is the Janssonius. You will probably recognize the Hondius on this image, and that is because the Ansenius is still being built and will be ready for the Antarctica season next November. So in November 21, the Ansenius will be ready to sail. So the Ansenius will be a sister vessel of the Hondius. So same number of cabins, 80 cabins for 170 passengers maximum. Exactly the same features. Of course, with a few design differences, but in more or less the same vessel. So very comparable. So that's the Janssonius as from November 21. And then on this image, you see both the Rembrandt van Rijn, the sailing vessel for 33 passengers, and the Hondius. Just to give you an idea of sizes. So even if the Hondius has a capacity of 170 passengers, it is still relatively, well, it's quite a small vessel. So it's really great for these kinds of expeditions. Perfect size to do these. So this is the overview of the entire Oceanwide Expedition fleet. If you have any questions, of course, don't hesitate to contact us. And you have all details of all vessels with all cabin images also on our website. Have a good day, and thank you very much for your attention.